Wildfire is burning dozens of homes. This is happening about 4 miles west of Wenatchee. And in just a matter of hours, this fire has grown from 200 acres to 1,700 acres. People in the Sleepy Hollow Heights neighborhood were just told to get out this afternoon, and you can see there why. Dominic Bonney sent us some video of the flames creeping up over that hillside with several homes right in its path. Tina Patel is live for us in Wenatchee with the latest on what's going on over there and the situation with the evacuations and some of these homes and structures burned. Tina?
Yeah, Marnie, that last number that we had, 1,700 acres, we believe it is probably more than that because the winds are blowing and we are watching the fire grow. The Sleepy Hollow neighborhood that you talked about is kind of in the distance here on the hillside. I was talked to some locals and they said it's actually a pretty rural area. There weren't a lot of homes there. So when that fire sparked up a little after 2 today, people weren't really worried. But as the winds have picked up and as we have these dry conditions, we've watched the fire grow. And as you kind of pan our camera over, you can see that there is an area where the fire is burning really intensely. We are told that there are a number of homes in that area. We have seen a few burn with our own eyes, and we have heard that there are a lot of evacuations in that neighborhood. Now, just in the last 30 minutes, some of the people who are in the area that we're at actually said that they've seen some embers start to burn, start to fly through the air. And if you look on the other side of town, there is now another fire burning. We're told that that is kind of a warehouse area, maybe a recycling plant. They're not sure if that started because of the embers from the original fire, but you can see there are now multiple areas where firefighters are trying to get control, and the evacuation numbers keep growing. The problem is the conditions that we are seeing. The winds keep blowing, and it is very dry out here, so everything can spark. That's why fire crews are continuing to battle these crews. We've seen them all around this area, but the thing that we're hearing from them is if you can stay out of the area, if you can evacuate just to be safe, that is the best thing to do. We'll stay here throughout the evening and try to give you some updates, but as we are seeing, the conditions are changing with every minute. Marnie?
Tina, I mean, what a devastating situation out there. Are they calling yet for help from other areas of the state to fight this fire, given that the manpower needed is going to be so great in the coming days?
Yeah, Marnie, we actually have heard just in the last few minutes that they have asked some firefighters from the Pierce County area, from Gig Harbor, from Ording to come and help. But that is a concern because the conditions that we're seeing here in the Chelan County area are what we're seeing throughout the state. So even though there is a lot of resources being dedicated to this wildfire right now, we all know that another fire could spark throughout the state. So it is always a tough thing at this time of the season that you want to battle and you want to save the homes you can here, but you know you can't put all of your resources in one area if another fire breaks out. Right now they're trying to save as many homes as they can, but they say they've got some tough conditions to deal with.
Oh yeah, our thoughts with all of those people. Tina, before we let you go, has anybody been injured, firefighters or otherwise, so far?
You know, we haven't heard anything about injuries yet, either to people that got out or to the firefighters, but we do know that it was very hot here throughout the day. Temperatures around 110. We're told that's going to be the case again tomorrow. So, of course, we know that is a concern for firefighters as they are dealing with this, also trying to take care of themselves. We will continue to ask those questions and see if there's been anything, but we haven't heard about any injuries as of yet.
All right, Tina, we're going to let you go so you can continue to gather, but we do want to check back in with you in just a little bit. And make sure to stay with us for continuing coverage of this breaking news of this massive wildfire. Online anytime at Q13Fox.com and on our Facebook and Twitter pages. Really good time to bring in Walter because we've got a couple things that are a real danger here. One is the heat over the next couple of days, the possibility of thunderstorms, and then you saw that wind that Tina was dealing with. I mean, it is blowing pretty strong out there.
It's blowing hard over there, 25 to 35 miles per hour sustained, and so the gust you can see just from the grass around her. We're dealing with a very dangerous situation this entire fire season here. We're already seeing the fires in Wenatchee. We've had a few out along the Olympic Peninsula. We had thunder and lightning out there today, and sometimes with those lightning strikes, they can hit maybe some roots of trees and not even start a fire for a couple days. So we're going to have to kind of watch that because we did have multiple strikes today. We do have a few of these isolated storms coming through tonight, but look at how muggy and hot it is right now. 77 degrees in Seattle. It's not going to cool much, Marnie. In fact, we're talking about record temperatures tonight for heat. It means the low will be so warm we'll set records. Storms through the morning hours, mainly out to the foothills and east side and mountains. 80s for your Monday and Tuesday, and guess what? It gets even hotter again as we start to get towards the big holiday of the 4th of July. So we are going to be dealing with a long, hot, super warm season here, fire season, practice fire safety, and etc.
All right.